Hi, my name is Salim Dabous, and I'm the studio director at Co-op.
Salim, what are you showing here at GDC?
So we're showing our game GNOG for PlayStation and PlayStation VR.
What is GNOG?
So GNOG is a game that's about the discovery of toys and their inner worlds. It's a puzzle game, and it's really musical, and we don't tell you what the puzzle is. It's about discovering it on your own terms and figuring out how to make things work.
So what was it like working with PlayStation, specifically Sony VR?
It's been really awesome. We originally didn't plan the game to be available for VR, but when Sony approached us, we were like, okay, we'll try it out. And then we put it on VR and tried the PSVR headset, and it changed the game for us. It made it far more tactile and a lot more about the original inspiration of having toys that you can mess around with. It made everything feel a lot more real and physical. So it's been really awesome.
Now, how much work did you have to do to change the game? Because the game's also available in non-VR to make it work for VR.
Yeah. So the game actually really naturally fit really easily. There was a lot of technical work to make it so that we didn't have to do like two different versions of the game to make it all consistent, so that if you're working on the standard version, it works perfectly in VR. So that was the main technical challenge. But as far as the design of it, actually, it's just been adding more cool stuff for people playing in VR rather than changing things around.
Talk about your relationship with Unity as well as Double Fine. What have they provided in terms of help and support that help make this game a reality?
I mean, without either of those companies, this game wouldn't exist, honestly. Unity has been amazing at like showing the game and like approaching us and they've been like following the game for years, and they put it on their like website and stuff, so that's been really cool. But just using their engine alone is like the only reason this game exists. And with Double Fine, they've been really amazing at like making us part of their family and treating us like as if we work for Double Fine, and I feel like they don't see any distinction between their own games and the games that they're publishing, and that goes a really long way in terms of taking a small developer that's new to the scene and making them far more established.
It's been like working for a studio his head is Tim Schafer, who's made games like Monkey Island and Day the Tentacle.
I mean, it's really awesome. I think there's a really amazing spiritual fit because I think our game draws a lot from those old point-and-click adventure games. This is sort of our modern version of that genre of games in our own way. And Tim is a hilarious person. It's really awesome to get some time to hang out with him.
So talk about what you're doing in this game. You said you're playing with toys.
Yeah, exactly. So in GNOG, you have a monster head, and you can flip between its face and its inside world on the back. And you're basically playing between both sides and just fiddling with knobs, spinning cranks, pulling levers, and everything that you do has a reaction. And everything that you do also creates music and sound. And it's about just like listening and paying attention and seeing what lit up and what sound starts playing, where the music is going, and how to uncover what the puzzle is even trying to tell you.
Talk about why Unity was so good for your game in particular, especially for porting to VR.
Yeah, I mean, Unity made it really easy to get up and running super, super fast. Like, we're mostly a team of non-technical people, and our artist and designer, because we're using Unity, he's able to actually design this whole game with the tools that we've built in the engine for him. And it just the fact that we could go from our engine straight into VR with very little porting work on our part meant that this version of the game is even possible in the first place for a small team.
So you guys made your very first game in VR a few years ago. What's it like seeing full circle and actually knowing the workflow now?
It's kind of amazing because our first VR game we made in a couple of weeks as an experiment, and we didn't know where it was going to go, but people reacted to it so positively that it really helped affirm that like this is something that we should be pursuing. And it's kind of amazing that we're now making an actual a full commercial release in VR.
When does your game come out? What platforms will it be on?
So the game's coming out early May on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR, and then a couple months later it'll come out on Steam and iOS.
Plans for Oculus or HTC?
No plans yet, but we'd like to do it one day.